welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my husband Cameron and we're gonna do a meet the horses video since we have a fair few now. We split them up into sections based on what discipline they do and also who they belong to. So let's get cracking. Ew, why'd you say it? Anyways, first up we have Gypsy. Her show name is Sweet Little Lies and she's an 8-year-old American quarter horse mare who does basic flat work as well as barrel racing. She's 15.3 hands, and she's a spunky and a spicy gal. She doesn't have any health issues other than bucking at starting gates, and she has a very sensitive mouth. But it's a good learning tool for young kiddos who may be too heavy with their hands. Gypsy isn't afraid to tell them if they're being too rough with her. I also occasionally use Gypsy in Western shows, since I don't have a personal Western horse. Then we have Hephaestus, also known as Forged in Flame. He's a 15.2, 13-year-old American paint horse who does Western pleasure, barrel racing, and basic flat work. He's a kind soul who's, again, spunky and has a lot of personality to him. Again, he's used in our lesson program. He deals with ulcers occasionally and random weight gain, so he's on a strict diet to keep that in check. Next up, we have Captain, or Rough Seas. He's also one of my personal favorites here. He's a 14.5 hand, 16-year-old Noriker who does basic flat and barrels. He's used in our lesson program for bigger kids and adults who are just starting out. He's an absolute sweetheart and could do no wrong. He does have GI issues, but they are kept under check. On to some ponies. This is Wyvern, or Mahogany Song. I absolutely hate his show name, but oh well, thank you Cameron for being terrible at naming horses. Wyvern is a 13.9 hand, 11-year-old Welsh pony who is a literal menace to society. He's mischievous and spunky, yet great with kids, so we keep him around. He doesn't have any health issues, but he has no fear of telling kids they're too close to his back end. He won't bite or kick, he'll just throw his head around and wiggle. So essentially he throws a temper tantrum. Next, another personal favorite of our Western horses. This is Elise, also known as SG Elysian Fields. She's an odd mix and an accident horse. She's a Frisian and Hanoverian cross. She was bred from two of our horses here, her mother being Jasmine and her father we had recently sold. She's a cutie. She's 14.3 hands and 5 years old. She does endurance as well as basic flat work and is used in her lesson program. Her only issue is she needs special shoes to correct her trot. Then we have Angus, or Anubis. He's a 14.8 hand Gotland pony and he's an all-arounder. He's used in our lesson program as a sweetheart with a dark side. He's super sneaky. He gets out all the time no matter what Cam and I do. Honestly, we should have named him Houdini. To our English horses. Up first we have Tango, or It Takes Two. He's an 8-year-old Connemara gelding standing at 15.1 hands. Tango is used for our older kids who are moving into show jumping. He's got that pony spice to him and he doesn't have many issues other than he seems to find fun in bucking kids off for no good reason, including me. Then we have Blue, or Helplessness Blues, a 12-year-old, 15.4 hand Pasofina gelding who does hunter jumper as well as show jumping. Blue is a quick thinker in the ring, knowing just what to do and when. He's very caring and kind as well, unless you're a dog. He hates dogs. Next up is a favorite among my friends, Jimmy, or The American Way. He's a 10-year-old gelded and Dutch warmblood. He does dressage as well as hunter jumper. He's sweet, silly, and kinda dumb, but we love him. A little fun fact is he was my personal horse for a bit. I still show him sometimes. Then we have one of Cameron's horses who he lets me use in the lesson program, Wrath, also known as SG Hidden in the Shadows. Cam got into horse breeding well at college, got super attached to Wrath, and ended up taking him with him and trained him to be an amazing dressage horse. He's a Frisian and American quarter horse, and he's 5 years old. standing at 16.5 hands, and has no health issues. Up next is Sunshine, or Sunny. Her show name is Days in the Sun, and she's a 10-year-old Hanoverian mare and is 16.8 hands. She's a show jumper in cross country. I tried her in dressage, but that didn't go well. She's an ex-race horse, so trying to be graceful wasn't her cup of tea. She's sweet, but gets spicy when it's hot, which, mood. To wrap up our English lesson horses, we have Jasmine, or Tea Time. She's an American Quarter Horse mare and is 14, standing at 17.1 hands. She's a tall girl. She does eventing as well as hunters and absolutely loves it. She's a sweetie too. She has no health issues other than the fact that she had a previous pregnancy. She somehow, we don't know how, bred to my personal horse Taryn, and that's how Elise came to be. But we wouldn't have it any other way. Now, to mine and Cameron's personal horses. These are horses that we've either rescued or show often and aren't used in the lesson program outside a few choice students. First up is my main eventer and endurance horse, Denver, aka Left for Denver. He's a 16.8 Hanoverian gelding who's about 10 now. Denver is a treat of a horse. He's kind of like a dog. He's very sweet, yet much like the other horses, he has his evil side. He just loves to chuck me off and act crazy at starting gates, especially cross country. The amount of times he's been dumb. Gotta love it though. Then a newer face at SGEC, Cash, also known as Check for Cash. He's a 9-year-old 17.3 Swedish warm-blood gelding. He does show jumping and only show jumping. He hates everything else. He's an absolute sweetheart and often follows me around if I'm in his pasture. His only issue is he's an ex-racehorse. Next is a horse that Cam got as a rescue, and he does nothing but sit around and do nothing. This is Bread, a chunky 19-year-old Brabant stallion that Cam rescued from an Amish family who wasn't treating Bread the way he deserved. So now he lives out his best days in the pasture, grazing, and occasionally going on trail rides. Then we have Atlas, or SG Put Me on the Map. Cameron's horse he was assigned while in the Rangers that he rescued and managed to turn into an amazing Western horse. He's a 6-year-old AQH and is 16.6 hands. He's kind of crazy, but that's Cam's business. Back to my horses. We have Cassius, or Beside Us in Silence. He's working his way to be my main eventer as he excels in absolutely everything. He's 9 years old, gelded of course, and is 17.2 hands. He's a sweetheart and such a joy to ride. I've had him since college, and he's been through it, getting stolen while I was in the Rangers and suffering some malnourishment afterwards. But he bounced back and is an absolute fighter. Next up is another paddock rat, Orion. I rescued Orion a while back as he was in a bad situation. Being completely wild, his home was getting taken over for urban development, and the horses were in need of emergency placements. We did manage to get him broke, but he's erotic, to say the least. He's not an easy ride. Yet, he's happy here at SGEC. Then, yet another newer face, Elizabeth, or Cape Elizabeth. Another Swedish warmblood. I really love the breed. She's 17.1 hands, and I love her to death. She's so amazing and absolutely talented in the hunter ring, as well as eventing. She's so sweet and motherly. She's occasionally used for lessons if I trust the kiddo enough. I adore her. Next is an OG, Eclipse, or HL Lunaro. He's now 9 years old and an Andalusian stallion. Eclipse is 16.1 hands and is my main dressage horse. He's so sweet despite not being gelded, and he knows he's handsome. I've had him since college as well, and he's definitely got me some good awards. He's perfect, and I love him. Last but not least is Rooster, or Wake Up Call, Cam's whack American Quarter Horse. That is his main speed horse. Rooster is 17 hands and knows nothing but speed, food, and sleep. He's crazy, and I have no idea how Cam deals with him. He has such insane energies it shows, it's almost scary. Yet, he's earning top places. Anyways, that's all of the current horses at SunGrove Equine Center. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the flip.